What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD Mobile video. So today we are going to be discussing the new buff that was released for the ICR. So the Season 10 update has officially come out for everyone alongside a lot of different weapon changes. Some were significant, some were kind of questionable, and there were some that were, I guess, not really that big of a deal. But I would say one of the most significant changes in that entire bunch was definitely the ICR. The reason being is because the ICR for a long time has kind of been considered one of those weapons where it just needed like a few more tweaks for it to actually be good. And given that we're kind of like in this meta situation where three tap weapons kind of reign supreme, this change was definitely needed. And if you think about it logically, there were a lot of weapons with different types of fire rates with better consistency than this weapon before this update came out, like the KN-44, where it could shoot a little bit faster and had like just three tap power all the way up to over 30 meters. But somehow the ICR, which shoots a lot slower, had a lot less damage. Mind you, the ICR kind of had a three-shot consistency, especially when it comes to the chest and the head. And usually the damage was about 30 and up, so it was kind of like borderline three-tap consistent, but not quite. And it wasn't until this update. The interesting part about this buff for the ICR is the fact that you could kind of choose where you want your three-tap consistency to be. And what I mean by that is you could either have more three tap consistency to like the upper body, like the upper arms, lower arms, and the chest and the head, or you could have it, maybe in the stomach or even just like the lower arm. Of course, you're gonna have to sacrifice, the upper arm multiplier. However, each come with their own types of downsides, if that makes any sense. So, for example, if you want to run a build where you just want three tap consistency all over the upper body, you could actually use a 38 round fast reload to help with that upper arm multiplier, but also you could extend the range to over 30 meters. Downside, of course, is you can't use the IFS mag or like the drum mag that gives you that stomach multiplier because obviously you're using the 38 round fast reload that helps with a different multiplier. So you can't have the benefit of bullet impact, which from what I heard, at least for the ICR, according to Cygnus, it's actually a very, very good weapon with bullet impact. But unfortunately, if you want to have that consistency at far ranges, you're not going to be able to use the macro mag. Most likely, if you're using the macro mag IFS, you're going to probably mix it with the integrated suppressor light, which also increases your lower arm multipliers to 1.15 times. So, yes, you're going to have some consistency, but again, the range is not going to be as great. So, you're not going to be able to put it over 30 meters. If anything, at most, you're probably going to be able to put it up to maybe, I don't know, 22 meters, 24 meters. So yes, you get the privilege of, making people flinch a little bit more with this magazine and having a little bit more range and stability, but again, you're not going to have as much range as you would if you were using a 38 round fast reload instead. But even having the multipliers increased to 1.1 times, yes, it may look like it doesn't really three tap at all because it just goes up to 33 and you need up to like 33.4 to actually three tap. Mind you, the head multiplier and the chest multiplier are more than enough for you to at least score one chest shot, and then you can just land the rest of the shots on the arms for it to be a three shot. I guess the same could apply for the macro mag as well. You get to shoot in the stomach, which kind of opens up a little bit more in terms of your three shot capability. But if you fire at least like one or two shots in the upper arm, then you pretty much lose out on that three shot capability, unless you like land a headshot or something. But yeah, I honestly prefer using the 38 round fast reload, at least for me, because I have more of a rusher play style. But for people that like to use the macro mag, I mean, they're probably going to be more about kind of like holding down a lane type of style. So it's kind of, you really have to just build it on how your play style is. There's no actual right way to do it. I mean, this one is kind of comes down to just player preference at the end of the day. Or even then, you could probably go for a full-on speed build and just put no stock, YCAM, integrate suppressor, and the 38 round fast reload all together. And you could be able to like simply just three tap so consistently, at least in the first like 20 meters. And then after that, I mean, you're kind of just screwed out of that. But unless like you get a headshot, but again, it's just there's many ways to build it out to make it very deadly. That's the point. But I would say if you want to maximize range, 38th round fast reload and like maybe using a monolithic suppressor or a ranger barrel, or maybe both together, doesn't really matter. You could end up three tapping from a much, much further distance. As confusing as this may sound, I understand completely why they chose to balance it this way. They didn't want to make the macro mag way too overpowered. Some of you guys may disagree. Some of you guys, or if not most of you guys, might just choose the macro mag. But for me, I personally usually always aim at the top of the body, just the best multipliers. So it's kind of, it's second nature to me at this point. So yeah, I'm able to at least consistently keep a three-shot kill. I mean, some of you guys that saw my live stream using this weapon earlier today, you guys pretty much saw how I was able to just three tap all the time. At the end of the day, does it really make it the best three tap assault rifle? In some ways, kinda, but at the same time, no. I mean, again, it depends on how you build it, but I still think the KN-44 might be a little bit more superior, only because by default, like, the range is already amazing. It's kind of subjective at this point because there's just so many assault rifles that already have three-tap capabilities that are just very consistent. Some people might say that the Man of War is the best one. Some might say that the EM2, the DRH, the KN-44, even this one. It's kind of all over the place. It's very hard to tell which three-tap assault rifle is the best, but this definitely does help against people using the USS-9, especially if you do wanna use the drum mag that gives more, I guess, bullet impact and causes them to flinch a lot more. This buff simply pushes it a little bit higher on the list. Is it like the top 10? I'm not really that sure. We're gonna have to wait until maybe, like Ferg or someone, higher up says something, but as of right now, from at least from my judgment, it has that potential, at least for me, because I'm used to using it. But again, there's a lot of people out there that just mainly use the USS-9, or especially in a ranked setting. I don't really see a lot of people using the ICR. So it might take a little bit of time for people to kind of understand its full power, unless there's like major YouTubers that are out there showing videos on this weapon. However, that's basically it for today's buff video. Enjoy some gameplay right here. It's actually pretty cool how well this weapon performs, but yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just got one across the map.
No way.
Yeah.
He's pissed about that.
Okay, we tap right there. Oh my god, you cannot shoot through anything in this worthless game.
Contact with it.
Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking martyrdom bullshit.
Got both of them.
We've taken the lead.
I got him.
Bro.
Sitting in the corner.
Enemy is
Loser.
UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. UAV online.
Where is he? Oh, he's over there.
Objective almost complete. Keep it up. We've taken the lead.
Nice. He's over there somewhere. Okay.
Changing mag.
Man, I think I'm sticking to the 38 round. Sorry,
Takes it.
it's a way better choice.
Yeah, but then you're missing out on all that hit flinch and
It's not that big of a footage for all of them, all the major buffs. So yeah,
Team deathmatch.
at some point I will. I mean, I already have it right here. Like, it's like right next to the ICR class.
Reloading. Cover me. Target inside. UAV recon standing by. Repeat. UAV recon is standing by. We've taken the lead.
Okay, got him.
UAV online.
And by the way, I tried to delete Crash and it wouldn't let me. I think it's because it's a ranked map. So now I'm pissed.
You gotta thug it
It
out.
let me so it let me delete
Taking the lead.
Satellite and Icebreaker, but not Crash.
Anywhere 3 tap. Oh my
Crash,
god.
Crossfire.
He's over here. $210, no problem.
UAV is up. Good work. Stealth chopper awaiting orders.
Oh shit, I thought there was someone there.
UAV is ready.
God, 3 headshots in a row.
UAV is online. UAV recon ready for deployment.
Oh, he's up there, he's up there.
Balcony.
He got him, he got him, he got him.
UAV online.
They're still spawning there. But one of them did anyway.
Down. Friendly advanced UAV is online.
Telling you, dude, every kill is a 3 tap.